Well, hello everybody. Happy Wednesday. I have got a spicy barbecue sauce to sample and review for you today. Yeah, don't do a lot of those on the channel. I do have a small collection of spicy barbecue sauces, not all of them satisfactory. I've actually tried this particular one and it is delicious, and it is going to definitely become a staple spicy barbecue sauce. In addition to Avila Gorilla's delicious honey chipotle. My other spicy barbecue sauces, I have problems with most of them. I don't have any problems with this one. This is amazing, and there's a little story behind how I discovered it, which I will relate to you before I sample it for a second time. But I've never had it with food before, all right? So I've got some chicken nuggets here. Not chicken nuggets, chicken wings. I got these Better Good chicken wings with garlic butter dry rub that I'm going to try with this sauce that I already know is amazing. So this is the James Gang's honey habanero wing and grilling sauce. All right, so James Gang was a barbecue sauce company, I believe originally located in Salem, Oregon, and then they were bought out by Northwest Spices. Let me show you their website there. All right. Go to their website. You can order this sauce. I'm already recommending it. I mean, it is delicious. I'm just going to see how good it is over chicken wings. I already know this is very good. I can't remember how spicy it was. I don't remember it being particularly spicy. But anyways, I took my son downtown. My son Julian to downtown Mount Vernon over the weekend. Oh crap! I can't talk. I can't think. Anyways. I took my son to downtown Mount Vernon over the weekend, and I did not realize that it was the Northwest Tulip Festival, and that many of the roads downtown were shut off so that they could make way for food vendors and trinket vendors and art vendors and all that. All right, so, it was an unexpected treat. And somehow I was able to find parking within a couple minutes of getting downtown, which was absolutely amazing, like almost miraculous, because it was really, 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 really crowded. But anyways, so my son and I, we walked around, sampled some different foods. We got some candy. There was kind of a funny incident where we bought these like individual chocolates, and my son, instead of waiting for the lady at the vendor, at the booth to like hand us the chocolates that we paid for, he just reached out and grabbed one and started eating it. But anyways, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about barbecue sauces. So we also came to the Northwest Spices booth. And most of what they had available was spice blends, but they said, hey, we have these barbecue sauces. These James Gang barbecue sauces are a line of sauces that we bought out. So we sampled all of them. And we started with their absolute hottest one, which actually we didn't like that much. And then we tried all the others. I think they had like five sauces total. And we had a pretty intense argument over which one to buy, because I was saying, let's get the cranberry barbecue sauce. The cranberry barbecue sauce is amazing, amazing, amazing. But my son ultimately persuaded me to pick up this honey habanero barbecue sauce. This is one of the best barbecue sauces I've had ever. I'm not a big barbecue sauce fan, but man, is this ever addictive. It is a bestseller. I think it's won some awards. Manufacturers of national award-winning sauces. So it's really, really good. Hang on. You know what? I want to show the sauce to you just on a spoon first, and then I'll try it on that. I'll look at color, texture, all of that. Then I'll put it over the chicken wings. Hang on a second. All right, spoon found. Let's get a sample. Oh my goodness, what did I just do? Well, what I did was I saved myself from having to mop up a bunch of spilled barbecue sauce. That was quick. My reflexes are not that good, but I poured way too much onto this spoon, and then I was able to get it over the plate before a catastrophic spill occurred. All right, now look at that sauce. Look at that color, look at that texture. I seem to remember it when we were at the booth at the Tulip Festival. I seem to remember the sauce being just a little bit lighter colored than this. But whatever. That doesn't mean it won't taste the same. It's just it was more of a. It had more of like a Carolina Gold sauce color to it. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that we were eating the right one. I don't know. Anyways, let's go. Honey habanero barbecue sauce. There are little bits of that tastes like onion though. Let me see. Tomato paste, sugar, water, vinegars. It's got white distilled and apple cider, natural smoke flavor, honey, salt, pineapple concentrate, spices, onions, peppers. There are 3 types of pepper in this: green jalapeno, red chili, habanero, molasses, garlic, basil, lemon juice, tamarind extract, acids, natural flavors, maltodextrin, anchovy extract, caramel color, and xanthan gum. Okay. So I had a little chunk of something in that first bite. And I'm thinking that that was either an onion or a jalapeno, because it wasn't spicy. And I couldn't tell because it was bathed in, molasses and brown sugar and vinegar. I wasn't really able to tell whether or not it was like a pepper or an onion. But I'm figuring if it was a pepper, it's got to be a jalapeno because it wasn't that hot. Or, a chunk of onion. But now, this next little bite that I had, there was a chunk of something else in there. And it did have real spice to it. So I think it was habanero. So yeah, this is a nicely, a rather chunky barbecue sauce. All right. I know a lot of them are like, a lot of the barbecue sauces people love are just like kind of velvety smooth. This one has like sort of salsa elements to it because it's got a chunk of pepper, it's got chunks of onion. And I like that about it. And it is very, very, very good. But I'm just having this like, there's something going on here because I feel like that's not the same sauce that I tried. I don't know. It's good, but this may be some sort of a fail of a video because I feel like the sauce that I tried at the Tulip Festival at the booth was not exactly the same as this. And so now I'm finding myself having to completely reevaluate the sauce. So I've got to try it again. Hopefully this time not spill it everywhere. Let me try this again. All right. Yeah. The sauce that I tried at the vendor was kind of more tangy, mustardy, and I don't remember it being particularly chunky like this one is. That is so weird and mysterious. I mean, it's still a really good sauce, but did it somehow get mixed up with another one of the sauces, the barbecue sauces that they had going? I'm still recommending it, but that sauce when I tried it at the vendor, that was a 9. This is not a 9. It is a good barbecue sauce. It has some heat to it, not exceptional heat. But honestly, very good is all that I can really say about what is in this bottle. All right. So in comparison to what I had at the Tulip Festival, it's not as good. It is good, just not as good. So this is about a 7.5 out of 10. The sauce that I tried there, maybe it was a different one. I don't know. But I would have given that a 9 out of 10. The cranberry hot sauce was also a 9 out of 10. So I recommend going to the website and getting both of those. But then again, I'm recommending that you get this sauce based on my taste testing of it at a festival, not on what I just tasted in this video. Craziness, craziness, craziness. Well, let's try it over a chicken wing. Man, I always have, when I turn on the camera and I record, I always have this idea of how these things are going to turn out, and then you just never know what's going to happen, do you? All right, let's try it over chicken. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's just, I don't think there's enough habanero in this for it to distinguish itself as, you know, a distinctively spicy barbecue sauce. Um, and honestly, the one that was supposed to be like the really hot one just kind of tasted like bitter and grainy and gritty. It was actually the worst of the five. The other four were delicious. But anyways, let's have a bite over a chicken wing. It's very, very, very nice over this chicken wing with the butter garlic seasoning. It's very, very, very nice. That's elevated up to an 8 now. Okay, I love this sauce again. I just don't know. I mean, I don't know what's going on with my taste buds lately, but I'm about to make part 2 of my top 10 salty snacks. And I'm replacing, so it was going to be 5 through 1. Now it's going to be 6 through 1. Because number 6 were the late July scorching sauce chips. But when it was my second bag that I had bought of them, they just didn't taste the same as I remembered them. And in no way are they a top 10 snack. They're fine for a spicy, salty snack, but they just tasted differently to me. So is this my taste buds playing tricks on me again? I mean, is this in fact the same sauce that I tried at the festival and now my taste buds are perceiving it as something completely different? I don't know. But what I will say is what came out of this jar just now was a 7.5 on its own out of 10 and an 8 out of 10 over a chicken wing. What I had at the festival, I gave a 9. Maybe my mouth was in a different mood that day, and maybe it's the exact same thing. I don't know. Still good. Still go to northwestspices.com, pick up that sauce and the cranberry hot sauce, or the cranberry barbecue sauce.